Not many videos start at the end of the day. This one's going to start at the end of the day. 'Cause that's a good way to start things. And we happen to be facing west instead of east, otherwise maybe we'd start in the morning, huh? Sure, party. What'd you say it looked like, Cher?
A really cool retro t-shirt. If the colors aren't going to show through on the camera very well, but it's those cool browns that are very in right now.
Yeah, like oranges and like hues of like yellows.
Yes.
But they're all kind of muted, you know. But yet there's purples in there and all kinds of things. Sure is beautiful.
We don't use our window this way very often, but it's very easy to do. It just takes seconds because the screen...
It's just Velcroed on here. So you just rip the Velcro off, you know. Velcro. See?
Yep.
Pull it out and...
Just letting it hang out onto the ground.
Boom. Good morning. We are at the North Gemini Campground in the Hiawatha State Forest. I believe it's a state forest in Michigan, upper Michigan, not too far from a place called Pictured Rocks. I did a circle tour. There's another video that I've got here in the channel. If you search it, it's a Lake Superior circle tour where I went all the way around Lake Superior on a 650, a small motorcycle with a dry bag a couple of years ago. And to be honest, that was kind of the inspiration for buying the camper, getting the Alto. And so now we're kind of doing part of that circle tour. We're starting here in Pictured Rocks, and then we'll be moving next to the top of the Keweenaw Peninsula in upper Michigan, which is not really a peninsula, actually. It's an island. Shh, don't tell anybody that. Arch that collapsed back in 1900. Chapel Rock was connected with an arch at 1.2, so it is crumbling, yeah, right. Fell away. That's huge. That's an enormous difference. You had said it's sandstone. It's amazing that it lasts. Turns out it doesn't.
And we might have saw a unique view today.
Right, yeah. It's pretty cool to think that, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'd rather it stayed.
Well, water's a powerful thing.
Could we just cover the whole thing in resin?
Yeah. That'd be different.
Here we are in North Gemini Lake State Forest Campground. We came here knowing that there were no reservations for this campground or any of them around here, and it was going to be first come first serve. It was 14 miles through really crappy dirt roads.
A lot of washboards.
I wouldn't have even wanted to walk on some of those roads. They were awful.
Yeah.
And kind of wondered the whole time if there were going to be any campsites, but my theory now is that if you're going to a rustic campground that doesn't have any bathrooms, there's a couple of vault toilets here, or water, there's just a hand pump here.
No electricity. No
electricity. If you're going to a rustic campground, and you're driving 14 miles on dirt roads.
And there's 14 sites too.
Yeah, and there's only 14 sites. My theory is that there's going to be a site available for you. If you have camped in a rustic campground in such that I have just described and have found that they were all full and you had to turn around and go find another campground, I would be very curious to hear of your experience and where this was.
Yeah, how often that happens.
Because it seems to me if there's no services on the campgrounds, if it's rustic, there's sites.
We have the biggest rig here.
That's so true. Okay, so we got here, we see this trailhead. Oh my gosh, it's a 1.5 mile hiking trail. This is sweet. So how do we do it? Okay, so it's right here. Wait. Okay, so it's right here. Wait. Guys, there's this giant arrow here and it says boat necessary.
So if you're gonna hike here,
But it's just 2 little dashes over the water. It just feels like you could swim it if you really wanted. Look over there.
oh boy, there we go.
It's kind of bright.
Jeez.
We were just kind of going back over this stay here at North Gemini Lake State Forest Campground, and we were both really impressed. We have tested solar before, but this was our true, like, we had no backup plan other than plugging it into our
A
Jeep.
tow vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah, and just having to charge if we needed to charge. But, you know, we have an upgraded refrigerator, and some people struggle with keeping their battery charged, but we didn't. I mean, we never got below 70% of battery charge,
Yep.
which even, that's in the middle of the night. I would check in the middle of the night, like, if I got up, because I just wanted to know where the solar was at when we had no sun. And even in the middle of the night, never got below 70%, which we can't go below, we're not supposed to
50.
go below 50 with our battery.
Yeah, we had one day too that was pretty cloudy.
Yeah, we had a whole day where it was thunderstorms.
Never had to plug in.
No sun. Yeah, so I mean, probably the biggest revelation was that solar is top notch.
Yeah, yeah. We got 2. So what do we have? 200 watt panels on the top, right?
200 watts and a Group 31 battery, but we have a 4.3 cubic foot refrigerator that's 12 volt. So our refrigerator is not propane at all. So we do, most of our solar use is a refrigerator.
Yeah.
No problem. Also,
well.
the next big challenge was just whether or not we'd have enough water. And we normally do like 4 days easily with, I mean, that's really easy
We've
with
done
water.
that. Yep.
And we boondock 4 days easily with water. And tomorrow will be our 6th day. And we still have water. We haven't used any paper plates.
Yeah. So doing dishes, you'd prep everything.
I did prep the food for these first 6 days. And so we don't have the food from cooking things, but we do have all of the plates that we eat with.
But we did it.
We did it.
We did it. We boondocked.
So we had a great time here, and the only downside to this location is that there is 0 cell service.
Oh yeah, it's pretty remote. So we're just this side of the lake, so I could probably show you on my arm.
Oh, yeah!
We're about there, and we're heading all the way up there next. But this is Grand Marais, Munising, and we're probably about right there. So we're at the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, and we're heading to the Hiawatha Peninsula.
On to the next place.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye!
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And it's handy!